Welcome one and all, and thank you for staying through the night to see a tragedy most epic and most sad. And to get this tragedy begin, we need to hear a tale, a title that has never before been ripped in the way of Shakespeare.
Poisoned ambition.
Poisoned ambition.
Poisoned ambition.
Thank you. We now present to you
Poisoned ambition.
I doth have seen many battles more shall I attend to, for it be my sole quest to have my kingdom reign from ocean, from sea to sea, high above, deep below, all shall be mine, and I shall not end my quest until my thirst be sated. The blood of everyone who opposes me shall fuel me more. For I shall be the herald of glory, and my name shall live on forever, and everyone shall hail me, Augustus, conqueror of all.
Augustus, I bring news.
What news? Be this, squire, and why hast thou not knelt before me?
My apologies, good Augustus, for I did overstep my position.
I shall allow just one digression. Again, please, with the news.
As thou hast planned, the armies of the east have forward moved. Beneath their blades have raised 1,000 heads. The piles in the streets are rank and foul, and all the women and the children dead.
Thank thee, squire. My sons do me proud. My progeny doth be as prolific as thy father.
There is but one holdout, my great Augustus.
Be quick with it, squire, and I let thee live.
One has kept its armaments about. In Norway, region far, far north of here, which would not trouble thee if left alone, there is one castle there. 5 bastions have we sent into its fleet, and each hath perished, met its death in ice. It is a foolish quest, and no insult will be taken if thou dost retreat at this moment.
Retreat! Retreat, sayest thou, squire? Which of my sons hath been put charge of this Norway?
Augustus, young Archibald has perished from the cold.
I should have known. He sucked too long on his mother's teat. A weak boy Archibald be. Send me my eldest. Send dear Julius up there, for he know how to conquer. I shall have to prepare a burial rite. Weakling.
This foolish king, he would extend his reach to all the lands, with his hands outstretched, with all to rule. This be his command, the icy death of child after child. Who will inherit such thrones? What heads will leave? Oh, I do not wish to see how this one ends. Yet nothing I can do. He is the man, and I will follow him unto my end. I hear it now, the icy howling cries, as that man's son, another lover, died.
Griselda, my youngest. My Archibald has perished in the ice. My Archibald, I shall attend thee. For I remember Archibald with fine memories, gallant of heart and pure of soul. And yet, Augustus doth send Julius out into the cold. Our father's ambition knows no bounds. For I do fear that, like the icy tundra that lies before us, our kingdom will be barren evermore. 'Tis only ice that racks his heart. When Augustus was young man and first courted me, and wed, and I gave birth to our Julius, he had warmth in his heart then. He wanted only our kingdom to thrive and be well. And as more children came, as you were born, as darling, sweet young Archibald came, his heart got colder. I fear 'twill be the death of us all.
Aye, mother. For 'tis already happening. Nay, I have no love for my father anymore. To shove a steel blade within his heart be my one true desire now. Nay, my rage is not a fire, but something that burns so cold.
My child, I too wish for his death, but if you put your blade through his heart, yours will become as fetid as his. Please tell me thou wilt not sacrifice thy soul.
I shall promise thee, mother, but only if he promises Julius can stay.
Archibald sparing his oldest son? 'Tis less likely than that the moon lights the sky and makes the crops grow. 'Tis less likely that the grass become gold beneath our feet than Archibald retreat from sending his son to certain death.
Leave the worrying and the crying for the women folk. For men go off to war. If a son should die in duty to his father, it is the highest honor one can endure. There is no mountain one can't climb. There is no task that is too great. There is not enough men or things or cities that one can stake in service to his Lord. It is the highest honor one can endure. It is the highest honor one can endure.
Julius, my son, thou speaks rightly of honor, as surely thou art an honorable man, and have been since thy birth. But please, I beg thee on my knees, do not go to Norway. There is no victory there.
Mother, thou art sweet to me. And I fear not the men of the north. I fear nothing in service of our Father, our sweet Lord. Thou thinkest me weak, like my weak brother youngest, who perished in the snow? What a fool he was, wishing vainly for glory, wishing vainly to push upon the ramparts. Fool he was, and like a fool he died.
Julius, prithee, I think thee not weak. Thou be strength itself, fresh and powerful. 'Tis not the men of the north that kill thee, 'tis the ice, the very elements of the earth. Thou art not bred for the frozen land, son. Oh, please.
They are not monsters in the north. They too bleed and feel. They too shall know the sting of steel. And their blood will be warmth enough for me. I feel it in my hands. Sweet victory, mother. Sweet victory at hand.
Son, take my rosary with thee. 'Twas given to me by my mother on her dying bed. Prithee wear it beneath thy armor, and may it keep thy heart warm among the ice.
Foolish superstition, mother. I need no Christ or Sol Invictus.
Oh, Julius. Julius.
I need no prophecy or faith. I have faith enough alone in mine own self and our righteous cause, that the banners of Rome shall know no end, and the sun shall never set on our fair land. Farewell, mother, for we shall meet again. I promise you, and you will be proud of your son.
I pray thee, may it be so. God keep thee safe, Julius.
Over the northern ramparts, the ice cracks. The tower is still safe, the castle unassailed. And yet I fear 'twill not remain long so. And I have ruled these people, and so I owe them safety. If we can hold our stores no longer, if we can hold our borders no longer, then perhaps a softer note must be writ. A marriage.
Mother, thou called?
I. Calliope.
But look upon thy face. The battles do go well. 5 times have we been beaten back and up against the walls, and 5 times have we outlasted.
Thou art young. Though these be battles, they cost us more than they look. The stores grow low, the people grow upset. No family can be raised in war.
What speakst thou? What would thou sacrifice?
I wouldst have thy hand.
Thou cannot speak the truth. Thou knows my sister slaughtered in this fight. That thou would send me off to wed another, whose hands have spilt the blood that thou did birth.
I would not have thine blood spilt as well, and I know that if this goes on, the ice shall be melted red. Please, Calliope, Mistress? Greta, I have but unfortunate news. The first barrier of the ice has broken. I shall hie myself hence to enforce the barriers.
Now is the time. Now is the time to fight. The barrier is oak, we can make one last charge.
One last charge? And wouldst thou spend all in one last charge? Thou call'st it last, thou know'st it be final. No, thou wilt do as I bid, as I am thine queen still.
Thou did bid me slit my mortal throat, it would be softer pettance in my ears. I am thy son, will follow thy commands, but every agonist hour of my life will I bemoan them softly, curse thy name.
Do so, if thou do so, with breath living. Thou wilt thank me one day, and if thou dost not, I will live, knowing my love still lives in you. I must not watch any longer. It brings me melancholy. But I will send off the writ.
So this is life. The end of all the wars. The melting of the ice. The tragedy. Is not a cold and whispered final voice, but yet some warm embrace, some loving words, some feigned smiles at an altar false. Why train these arms? Why work these solid hands that grasped at throats and clawed through writhing mass? To hold some band upon a single finger? Will Julius's arms, which once I wrestled, so hold me softly in the nights to come? I will not let it happen. I'd rather die 1,000 times, to have my mother die, my family die, our castle fall, than so be wed. But for the time, my heart must play along, that at the moment when the time is true, I might undo that rat and strangle him.
Come with me, dear Julius. A final drink with thy father before battle.
Ah, libation.
Yes, a drink we shall raise to thine dear departed Archie. For though he be weak, he still be kid. He still be my flesh and thy brother. Wench, bring us some ale, ale for thy king.
I'll for my king, yea, there he be.
'Tis but an honor for a father to serve thy son.
It is an honor for son to be served by father.
Now a toast to Archibald. Push not thy brother. He may fall in the frozen lands of Norway, but he did die in the fight. And though the Norwegians, I believe, send them to Valhalla, we hope that our loving Lord's arms welcome dear Archibald as a warrior in his cause. A warrior for the cause.
Excuse me, sire, thou what?
Speakest me?
They send them to Valhalla?
'Tis the ridiculous custom of the Norwegians, we hear. They have some sort of disgusting pagan god, but once we conquer their lands, the one true Lord they shall worship.
Father, thou have been listening too much to mother. One true Lord, there is no such thing. Archibald was weak of constitution, weak of faith. Where was God above, either Sol Invictus or this Christ Messiah, to so protect him? Did his cross-on shield prevent him from spears impaled like his Christ-like figure? So no!
This blasphemy I like not on thee, Julius. Thy hubris go too strong. Think thee king ere before thy father go.
Father, if I may say, Archibald's death was a favor to us all. For one who does not need to quarrel with brother when time of inheritance is nigh at hand, when you have conquered nearly all the lands from Spain to Iran to the Sassanids, aye, there would be no more left for us to conquer, and so one should not squabble, and it should fall into one strong hand. And that I will drink to, and to your health, my father.
My son, my heir. I worry that his hubris get the best of him. And yet, ere I look in the mirror, each time I look at his face, my son, may all be welcomed in the one true kingdom.
Divert the fjords. Divert the fjords, men, and let them drown in that which they find so sacred. Their waters fresh. Let them die of miserable death. We need not these lands to conquer all. Let these peons, barbarians fall. Let disease run rampant through their lands. Let grain go moldy. Let bows and arrows grow hollow and weak, like their bellies, like their steel that will so rust. Don't burn it down. Drown them in the fjords.
Augustus? A word?
Yes?
Ah, there you are in your pomp and circumstance.
What was thou request of me?
I am thy daughter, Griselda.
And yet you be so formal to call me by my first name. I think thee stranger then.
Aye, for thou have been a stranger for many years, for thou send off children to slaughter. What king does that? Are we not your good people as well? Fair and noble Augustus.
Dear child, step forward. Let me see thee in the light. For 'tis true I have spent much of thy years in battle, building a world in which you can inherit. I apologize then for being so absent to thee. But trust me, once this one last battle is done, I shall be the father that thou hast missed. I shall be the nurturing soul. Nay, I shall not be stranger to thee for just this one last battle. And my deals be done, and therefore I can be the father that thou hast missed.
Nay, thou art no longer a father, but a stranger that I see. Thou art a man of hardened steel and as icy as the folk of Odin's son. Thou thinkst they can rise above the serpent? Nay, we are used to sunlight, not the dark. You send Julius off to his death and you call us your father? Our father?
Oh, thy child. Though thy tongue get tripped up, I do appreciate thy spirit. There is more of me in thee than thou wouldst admit. For those same words I did speak of my father.
Nay, for I am not like thee. I am not cold of heart and sacrificial to people I care about. How dare thee insult me like so?
Augustus, white flags fly on the rampart. They do offer up a tribute for to wed young Calliope, the prince of all that land. If peace be in your heart, then send a child to match.
Dear Callista, thou doth have a fire that could melt 1,000 ice caps. Send word. I shall offer thy tribute. My daughter Callista shall be theirs.
Nay!
For if that she shall not have me as a father, then perhaps the colds of Norway shall she find home and a spirit for her icy, icy heart. Away, Sirrah! Give them this news.
Mark my words. Thy ambition will be the death of us.
Look at men. They come out of city and beg for food and mercy. Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you they were but men? They are not giants or frozen things. They are but flesh and blood. And we shall watch the fjords run red with that which lies within, and give no quarter. Let them know the swords of Rome are upon them, and who they serve. Execute all, to the very last man, woman, and child. This is Rome now.
Good Julius, I hate to interrupt. Thy victory, I'm sure, would have been great, but is postponed indefinitely, I fear. Thy father trusts not with your strength and having lost a son. He orders that diplomacy instead be sent to battle. Your sister will be wed to Calliope. Your horses may return back here to Rome in celebration, and you'll be honored muchly if you do retreat.
What did you say, squire?
I did tell thee an order from thy father. These lips did speak it, and I tell you true. If thou dost not obey, I'll tell.
Ooh! When the general is given marching orders, he does not need heed the king's recall. For how can one fight battle if he is going hither and thither to the whims of kings? This is our way.
Traitorous son, I answer not to you.
Traitorous?
This is an order that I've received from up on high. Thy father does thou dare dispute with me? Thou heard it, and I'll tell him with my tongue that thou heard false if answer it might not.
Thou should not kill the messenger, lest it create precedent. But there is no martial law to lash thee.
I fear thee not, for thy father did speak true. Thou hast not the strength to conquer these icy walls, only the courage, and that courage is misplaced in thee.
Guards! Arrest this man, for he is a traitor to Rome. 80 lashes atop the gates. Let all see.
Let all see. And do tell this man's father as you whip.
What is that fool thinking? Victory's nigh at hand. He would so sully us by marrying off sister to these barbarians of foreign land?
Dost thou think so highly of our father now? What of your golden ambition now, brother? Is it worth everything? We are all disposable to our father. We are nothing but mere trash.
Sister,
I shall prepare my bridal dowry.
sister, wait. Are you not ashamed? Does this not grip your very soul? This indignity?
It does. But 'tis a woman's station to be traded, isn't it? And 'tis a son's duty but to bring honor to his kingdom.
Conflicted am I. My mind is racing. I remember that I was so given poison once. Maybe one death to save the honor of all of Rome. My own flesh and blood be not despised, but be this wise?
And so they approach. My son,
Mother, I forbid. Had any reconsideration crossed thy mind?
already the deal has been made. And look how the troops retreat. Look how the water is overflowing, even now begin to settle back. I am told her name is Callista.
Of all the children that vile man had, she is the finest.
Only staying with was a medal grandfather knew. Like we knew that.
If they had sent us Julius, perhaps I would have argued, held here out my own. Before Callista, I will hold my pride, follow in thy footsteps, mother of mine.
Hail, fair Norwegian queen! It be I, Augustus, stand before thee. May we see peace in our time, as I present you, this child of mine.
Hail, Augustus. And may I too present my son, thee.
Then preparing fence.
May thou be joined in matrimony as well as in partnership.
And may our lands here be joined hence.
A token.
I know they hate me, but I don't love the child.
I know thou hate me, but I don't love thee, child.
To thee, my duty is bound to duty only. No love be in my heart.
I'll repeat thy vows. To thee, my duty is bound in duty only. No love be in my heart. Retire we to our chamber?
Aye.
She would have wanted this. She would have wanted this. That jar of Roman wine that I so did send for her on her most blissful day. Poisoned it be. Her death will bring us sweet victory, and she will not die in vain. No, she will not die in vain.
My queen, I know thou dost be upset that our child be wed to Norway. And yet, do take heart that this cask of wine I bring back with me. I do hope that this gift from the fair Norwegians look fair upon thee, for they drink it not, therefore they offer us. Here, set aside, and I shall pour thee a glass.
Yes, darling. And now, yes, I miss Callista Griselda dreadful much. I also am grateful to thee for sparing the life of our son Julius, and for ending this with diplomacy and marriage. It makes me think of our marriage when 'twas new.
I have been a cold-hearted man these many years. I have neglected thee and my family. But I do, now that we do have peace, to spend more time with thee, for my love doth grow for thee day by day, and the absence making this heart grow fonder. Oh, please, a drink to thee, my beautiful wife.
And to thee, my lord and husband, I thank thee for all thou hast graced me with.
And now I put down my sword forever.
Forever? My lord, thou putst down thy sword forever.
To spend the rest of my days with thee.
Oh, darling.
But that just feel. Wife,
Darling.
wife. No! Those Norwegians have taken my life. They have poisoned the wine I give my wife. They meant to murder me, but they take her instead. I shall not rest until every Norwegian be dead! Take this vow upon thy life. That queen shall die by mine own knife. This treachery shall not stand. Julius, we have armies to command. Wife.
I wait in my chambers upon the cloak of night for a jar, a cask from my brother Julius. And thus I pray my days of suffering will be over.
Callista,
My lord,
come to bed.
what bed is there?
Every night you wander.
I, my lord,
How long will your resigned nature last? How many months must we here let elapse? We are at peace. Our nations and their arms, the journey long between them, have lain down. I bid thee, lay down thine.
nay, for I've given thee what they wanted. Thou have a son on the way, and as my vows have promised, there be no love in my heart, just duty,
for my kingdom. And thus, have I not been a dutiful wife?
Thou hast.
Aye, and to wander the halls at night?
Small demand.
Aye, my lord.
What fearest thou? The war is over and done. I bid thee, come to bed. Come rest.
Perhaps thou art right. Perhaps it is time to lay down my arms, for what is done. The past cannot be changed.
This is how peace is made. Look in my eyes. Are they as hateful as they were before?
Nay,
The fire is cooled. That is the native land. We are a cooling sort, the softer kind.
I, the coasts that I am from, burn like fire. But my fires have cooled and are resigned to embers.
Look out into the night. You see the green, the purplish boughs, the dancing fairy voice.
The night calls to me.
Perhaps some visitation is about.
Hi.
Thy relatives.
Hi.
We'll tell them what has changed.
Julius, we must rescue thy sister from the castle walls. For this sin against our family shall not go unanswered for. So look not thee sick, I know thee miss thy mother dearly. But it be those damn Norwegians who have taken her from us, and they shall pay with their very lives. I knew not to trust thee. Thee were right. Thou wast right. They were not to be trusted. We should have cut their heads off where they stood. Yet I, a weakened old man, wanted peace. I shall know no peace until my Callista be back in mine arms. And these heathens be dead. What say thee, Julius? Thou hast been so silent.
My tongue is tied. With guilt my heart is racked. For sweet mother, for kindness never lacked. And her blood, innocent, is now upon my hands. This price I would not pay to make all Roman lands. I feel my strength within me fade, and the frozen north grows cold. I do not know if I can do what I am told.
Father, enough with thy thinking, son. Pull thy sword. We draw them together, father and son. Let this be the day we say Rome and might one. Away we go.
Mother, it is over. Now is time. The truce is broken. Raise your arms. There's no more time for peace. I bid thee fight.
What hast thou done, Callio? Mere weeks after a peace was struck, suddenly, a death in the other family. I knew thou wert not content with thy lot. What didst thou do?
Thou thinks this crime was mine?
Thou wert unhappy. Thou begged me to fight.
Did not beg. I found myself this love. I would not cause a quarrel such as this.
Aye, for I am 6 months to the day. 'Tis true, he has been at my bedside since our wedding day.
A grandparent this child here shall lack. And mother, it will not be thee.
I,
To arms!
for the child within me, be a Calliope son.
No, there is still yet things that can be mended. They can be convinced we had naught to do with this effect. Surely you, who are the daughter of such a family.
Perhaps I should speak to my father and brother and tell them with the voice moves.
They could not kill their kin. They could not do such a thing.
Nay, they would never.
Over the ramparts.
I bid thee trust this not. Thy heart in foul Augustus puts its weight. Oh, thou art mistaken, for the rage of lost wife be deeper than the one that thou hast felt.
Thou thinkst I know not the rage of lost spouse.
A blade I take to protect my unborn child.
Have compassion for those that are suffering. If thou lost thy mother, wouldst thou not be driven to fear? Please.
Callista,
I,
what of you?
My lord, what have I? I shall speak and beg for truce.
And go thy way.
Your heart shall stay here with me. My heart shall stay here with you. I promise to
Will be
return.
done. Was ever a heart so sweet?
praise my heart wants to see that in thine eyes. I never thought thou would find it.
Nor I.
Who beest thou walking in cloak of black?
Tis I. Hold.
Oh, 'tis the queen! Yes! Nay! Queen! You think that you have killed my wife! Nay! You have killed my father! Is this the cloak Philo? And I see my own Callista. What trickery be this that the queen hath done? Such a good place.
Nay, no trickery be this. I've come to greet thee, for I be but 6 months pregnant with Calliope's child. See for yourself.
Child. I regret the wound that I have given thee. I was too rash to avenge thy mother's death. It be too late for me now to give thee, but send thy father's love.
Was thy ambition worth it?
Please, send thy love and apologies to thy brother Archibald when thou meetst him in heaven. For I shall ne'er see any child again, for hell doth be my lot.
Aye, and may you cross the river of Styx in peace.
Mine own flesh. Flesh. I have slain my own flesh, and yet in her last words she bid me peace. It took me slaying her to hear a kind word from her ears. All this be the fault of the Norwegians, for they have brought this curse upon us. Hell may be my lot, but I shall take as many of them with me as I can. Hear me now, God! I doth renounce thee. I have done everything in thy glory, and my payment be in blood of those I love. So if I doth fall, I doth fall straight into the pits of hell.
and I hope I see thee there. For meet you, I
Julius! Take up thy blade! Why standst thou stock and frozen in thy wake? Thy father hath a child of me robbed, and thou a child of his art. Why tremblest thou? Where was this icy shiver when thou did rain thy will against our walls? Thou art a lamb when I did seek a lion.
There is no fight in me, Prince of North. My strength has left me. My tears grow cold as my heart and health freeze over. What was this price? This price at any cost for the story and the glory of Rome? I submit myself to you. And if your gods be true, then might I find them in Valhalla to die on battlefields and be a death unworthy of myself. Take my head. Take it! I beg you!
Lay it down.
Slay me!
Come, take my hand. And walk with me behind the cliffs. Lay down thy neck and push it to the earth. No joy have I in this. This is a burden that I bear, a burden that thou brought me. And in parting with thy head, be free.
I do not fear you. I do not fear hell. For hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
I wished once to be slain upon this blade, to feel it rid my life of weary sorrow, to hear the cries of battlemen around. Those cries have fallen now. They're in the ice. 'Tis peaceful when I see those northern lights. They dance, and yet those nights have sweetness in them. 'Tis a final sight, calming sight to witness. Sweet blade, wilt thou here share one evening thus? Look out into the fields and see thy bounty. All this is won by you. Good Norway's riches are now yours. Inherit them. Cherish them. And hold them. Hold them sweet. What hesitates, I know. Sweet embrace. My mother's life, I saw it fall in the field. It's dead on the ice.
Wouldst thou takest thine own life? For your pure heart must be spared. 'Tis but my hubris that hath brought all this on. Thy mother was good. Thy mother did plead to spare thee. So, child,
Nay. Grip not my blade, good king. This is thy bounty. Thou hast won thy war. Rejoice, my king.
there be nothing to rejoice, for I have lost everything. I take the sword.
Thou takest it not. Thou art the victor of this battle, king. All now is a row. All is row.
Ere thee die. Ere thee die. And all the heavens sing. Oh, here I sit upon the throne.
Hail,
Long
Emperor.
liveth the king.
Hail. I must tell thee that the poisoning be not the men of North it done. It was done by thy own son. It was to preserve glory of Rome. And tale I tell is true, as messenger to you. It was thy son. Thy son. And his and your ambition so that wish to preserve the honor of Rome.
Leave me, squire. I have thought much to think.
Sire,
Look out upon these fjords that I have so costly won. Yes, I do slay my battle speed. I bring me closer to the fjords, for they doth call me Augustus. Augustus. I fear not this wall. I fear not the rocks below. For it be the death that I deserve. And there I go!
if that be our show.
So concludes our festival of the UnScripted Shakespeare Festival. Thank you all for coming out. We have one more evening of shows for you. They'll probably be more mirthful than the rest of you. Thank you all.